happened to Shiloh Dynasty?
Attention. Please do not attempt to contact anyone referenced in this video. Many people who shared information about Shiloh have since expressed frustration with fans who attempt to contact them. Do not be that guy. Shiloh Dynasty may be the most influential artist that we have ever seen in just a 2-year span. She was able to fully change the way that the rap landscape was laid out, but also change the way that people thought of lo-fi. The question is, why did she stop making music after that 2-year span? In this video, I'll be hoping to answer that question along with who she actually is and if we can ever expect to see music from her again. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed.
Her music was fire.
Music in December of 2014 when a friend convinced her that she should start posting on Vine, and it was only her second snippet that would be turned into the song I'm Sorry by Swell. In 2015, Shiloh would
That shit
make
was
the move
hard.
primarily over to Instagram, and her Vine would basically die not long after. But after this move to Instagram, the rapper Timbaland would end up shouting out Shiloh's music in one of his tweets, basically bringing Shiloh into the rap lane. Shiloh was getting a lot more attention as she was being sampled in a lot more music, and it seemed as though she consciously made the effort to remove herself slightly from her social medias and stop putting captions on her posts altogether, before in 2016 putting out her final post with the caption, "Come here." Not long after Shiloh would stop using social media altogether, fans would start spreading the rumor that she had actually died.
She
But this would be
died?
drowned out by an influx of many new fans after in 2017, XXX Tentacion played a snippet of a song called Jocelyn Flores.
Jocelyn Flowers hard, bro. That's Jocelyn Flowers had me. The first time I heard Jocelyn Flowers, that shit had me crying, bro. I low-key cried.
Was kind of associated with Shiloh Dynasty, and he would go on to make Everyone Dies in Their Nightmares.
Time feeling at the top in my damn back. Nigga really one dying in a nightmare. Trapped in the concept, falsely accused. That shit is so hard. With you, falsely accused. You fucking rest in peace. Oh my god.
With Shiloh Dynasty and some unreleased songs, none of these have been released to the public, but it is theorized that there's quite a few more. I think it's important to know
that shit is so hard, bro.
Shiloh's music really went. She was sampled by Juice WRLD on the song Run in the early stages of his career. She was also sampled on 6 Lack and Young Thug's song Climax. Plenty of other rappers worked with her, and Drake has worked on beats that are kind of reminiscent of a Shiloh beat, just with another artist instead. So she influenced rap heavily, but she also heavily influenced the lo-fi lane. You can see countless songs made under Shiloh's name, or at least featuring Shiloh for the sample. There are actually
I don't trust nobody.
many, and there's so many sounds now in the lo-fi scene that are just incredibly reminiscent of Shiloh. So whether or not,
bro, this shit's taking me back, bro. What the fuck?
She still influenced so many people in such a short amount of time. Now, despite all these songs being released, there were still rumors being spread that Shiloh Dynasty was still dead, because all of these artists could have sampled the songs directly from Shiloh's Instagram or Vine account. But that's what leads us directly into the rumor part of this video. The first rumor I have to address, just because of how much it was mentioned in the last video, is that during the entire time that we knew her, and this doesn't matter at all, but during the entire time that we knew of Shiloh Dynasty was a woman and was alive and is still alive today.
Okay.
The reason we know this is because Shiloh would have to submit documents for her Shiloh Dynasty company, and all of these would be posted under the name Sierra, meaning that Shiloh's name was Sierra, and Sierra generally isn't a man's name. Now, she could have transitioned after her career, but as far as we know, X and his manager both referred to Shiloh as her, and I'm sure they weren't trying to be mean to her in any way. I'm sure they were being respectful to her. There were rumors that she was actually in the
Why is he recording outside?
XXX Tentacion, whether he just wanted her okay for the sample of Jocelyn Flores, or he wanted her to re-record it, we don't know, but we do know that she was in the studio with both of them, and both of them would refer to her as she. Also, we do know she's still alive because obviously she has to submit this form every single year, and if she was dead, she wouldn't be able to put her name on it. Now, if for whatever reason all of that wasn't enough, I also found this recording that was a agent for Shiloh Dynasty doing a confirmation on her well-being because somebody requested it from them.
Okay.
And this is the voicemail they left with that person.
Hi, this is for Cam. Cam, this is calling from. You had asked me to return your call. I did pass on your concerns to her.
Bro, background music go hard. His background music go hard. Hold on.
All is fine with Sierra. So I just think this is one of those social media things that goes on. So that's it. I really can't be of any more help. And I do.
Now, Shiloh Dynasty also is not Graffiti Egypt. If you just look through their Instagrams at the timeline, it becomes very clear based on the certain dates of the posts that she didn't have tattoos at times where Graffiti Egypt did, and they also didn't have the same tattoos. Now, I know that you could say that she took pictures beforehand and posted them much later, but the odds of this happening are just incredibly unlikely. Now, it's clear that at least at one point, Shiloh Dynasty liked playing into the mystery that was behind her name when on her own website linked on her Instagram, if you typed this in the directory, this weird pop-up would pop up on screen. Now, using Shiloh Dynasty's website, you were also able to find her manager's name if you went a little bit behind the scenes with Inspect Element, and people would use this to ask both him and X's manager if they think Shiloh would ever return to music. Now, both of them said that they believe that she would return when she's ready.
When she's ready.
Believe that she will never be ready.
She's not returning.
Shiloh decided to cut all ties with the Shiloh Dynasty company, basically severing her relationship with all of the people that she would have to be in contact with if she were to want to release more music under the Shiloh Dynasty name. Now, this does not mean that it would be impossible for Shiloh Dynasty to return to music and start posting again under the Shiloh Dynasty name, just that there would be many rumors coming out beforehand because she would have to rekindle the relationship with all those people beforehand. Just to make sure I'm being 100% clear, we would only know if Shiloh returned as Shiloh Dynasty for sure, because then she would have to rekindle all these relationships. Otherwise, she could return under an entire different name just by creating a new SoundCloud page. She could have done this years ago, where she
probably did.
Without any of the fame that she didn't want, keep making her music, not really try to get any attention, not try to do any great numbers. And if her songs start getting too much attention, she could either start again under another page or just stop altogether like she did with Shiloh. You have to wonder if she did this, and if she did, there'd be no real way of ever knowing for sure if it was Shiloh.
Bro, Shiloh need to come back. Bro, Shiloh really needs to come back.
Videos that Shiloh Dynasty is dropping music to this very day, and this is absolutely not true. What is happening and where you're
Rooster's live
is people are sampling Shiloh Dynasty and then putting her as a feature on their songs so they come up on Shiloh's page, they can get some more streams, and also so Shiloh can get the credit for her songs. Shiloh does not really have to do anything in this case. Her team in the past did accept these on her behalf, and it actually took no involvement from her. So yes, Shiloh Dynasty will be marked as features, and based on that, it may say on either Spotify or SoundCloud that she's releasing new songs, but these are just songs using her old samples. Thank you for watching, and if you did enjoy, please subscribe, because I am battling Matty Balls for being the top Matt rap YouTuber, and I've fallen a bit behind here.
Matty Ball's better.